Hi guys, welcome. I'm so excited. It's day one of our Leap to Lead program, and so we're going to get started. I want to just do a little bit of reminders about what we said in my welcome video about what we'll be up to, and then we're going to get going with our very first small training and challenge for you guys. So I hope you're ready, because here we go. So as I mentioned in the welcome video, you guys are a part of an elite group. That was the point of this program, was for it to be people who are equally committed to their businesses as each other. Because as we know, or maybe you don't know when you're going to come to learn through this process, everybody has a different why. Everybody has a different goal with their business and reason for doing it. And we're going to get to that. We're going to help you guys focus in on that for yourself. But today, we're going to take it all slow. These challenges are built to they're built around what somebody needs to know to build this business and get the bigger paychecks and promote to lead consultant and beyond. And but they're also built for those of us that need to start over or need to go back to the basics, because this business really is built around basics, right? There's a foundation, and you guys are in that stage of your business where we need to build the foundation. But sometimes those of us that have been in for 7 years need to rebuild our foundation or fix the cracks in the foundation. So I'm super excited to be doing this program with you guys, because I always have cracks in my foundation. So we always say that we learn just as much from you guys, right? But some of it's just about the inspiration to go for it and work our business in those ways, right? So participation is required for this program. This is one of those things that's stepping out of the comfort zone for me, because as a leader, I want to just, accept that everybody's at a different place, and I do. But in order to really challenge people to push themselves out of their comfort zone and push themselves to do this program, I have to step out of my comfort zone to be a little bit more tough love, if that makes sense. So that means that participation in these challenges, while they're not hard and they're not asking a lot of time from you, they are required. And so it's okay if your life or your goals end up in a different place where you find you're just not able to keep up with them right now. That's okay. I'll just take that to mean that this isn't the right timing for you for this program, because as I've told you guys many times, I hope and plan to do this program continuously, or maybe not without breaks in between, but we're going to keep offering it, and then we're going to offer different ones for those next stages of your business. But because I want to keep this an elite group of people that are equally committed to their business, there will be that tough love piece to it of requiring participation. So if you do get too behind, and don't worry, I want to be able to cheer you on, and I'm going to be understanding if things happen. But it's a short program as well. We're going to be done by the end of April, so it's a little bit longer than the original one of 5 weeks. We're going to do 6, but I just had too many things I wanted to do with you guys, and I wanted to have it end at the end of a month, and I also wanted to make sure we had those rest days built in for you guys to be able to catch up. So try your hardest to stay on time. There will be rewards for that. You're going to see some random stuff throughout for everybody who's caught up. So just keep that in mind. And there'll be draws and things like that, but there'll be surprises as we go. And we'll go from there. But like I said, if you're finding that you're struggling and you just want to, reach out to me, send me a message, explain why, and we can chat about it. But for now, just commit to yourself that you're going to do this for you, for your business, for your future, for your paychecks. And try. The requirement is that you have watched the daily video within 24 hours because it's not going to be live. There will be live, but that'll be more for the fun stuff that's built in between. But the daily training and challenge video will not be live. So you'll have 24 hours to check in and I'll tell you in the video how to let me know that you've watched it. And then there will be challenges attached to most of them that you'll have 48 hours to complete. So again, these challenges are built to help you build your business and leap to lead. And I'm just excited to get going. What I want to talk to you guys about today, and I tried to really balance the program around kind of where you should start, but also not have it be too heavy on sales in the beginning and then only about recruiting at the end. I wanted it to be mixed up. So we're definitely going to talk about some things later on that you may already be doing, and that's where you're going to add to our community and be able to share the ideas and the feedback of like, yeah, I do this and it works. That's what I want to see. I want to see participation. Even though this video is posted to YouTube, so that I could have it posted ahead of time, our discussion as a group is going to happen in the Facebook group. So when in the comments underneath where I posted the video is where I'm going to ask you guys for that participation. So the more you share, the more you're going to get out of this program, but the more points you're going to get because I'm keeping track. Just keep that in mind as well. So we're going to start with simple, and I want these challenges to be not too much of you guys either, but this is to show you how simple this business really is or can be. It's about consistency and putting a little bit into it every day, and so that's what we're doing. That's the reason this program is built this way, is we're going to work together a little bit every day on our business. So today's challenge and training is just about being prepared, being ready. I'm just going to move my notes out of the way so I can show you the things I'm going to show you. Being ready for the future challenges. So we're going to be working on getting 10 packets ready for handing out to people. You don't have to hand them out. We're going to talk about how to hand them out and who to hand them out to later. Today we're just going to be prepared. Always be prepared. So one way, where did I put it when I threw it down here, is to have a catalog ready. And I had one. Oh, there it is. So I want you to get 10 catalogs ready. Now they can be the full catalog or they can be the showcase brochure. So if you went to World Tour and got the Tools to Go kit, you'll already have some showcase brochures, hopefully. And if you've already handed them out, that's great. But for this challenge, because we're going to be doing it again together, I really want you to try and get 10 at least catalog or showcase brochures together. Now you can label them. These are my labels that I order through Scentsy, but you know that there's the print your own, or you can go to Staples or the dollar store even to get Avery labels that you can print your info on. They do not have to be colorful and say Scentsy. I mean, they should say Scentsy Independent Consultant if you can fit it on the label, but basically you need your name, how they can get in touch with you on there. So these ones I label because I have the labels, but I also wanted to show you when my stamp's running out of ink, so that's not very cool. But you can also buy stamps through Vistaprint. They look like this, and they're self-inking stamps. This is a bigger one, but this is my address stamp. But this is my label with my website and email stamp. So those you can get through Vistaprint. And guess what? I got an email this morning that Vistaprint has a 50% off sale today. So it was perfect timing. You just need to use, I should have double checked. I'll post it underneath. I believe it says sale 50 is the code that you use at the end. So I'm giving that to all of you. You can order stuff through Vistaprint today if you want. Now remember, you don't have to. This isn't supposed to cost a lot of money. These are just tips I'm giving you so that you have them. The other thing that we have that I prefer to stamp instead of waste labels on is our product sheets. So if you can order a pack of those, they come with 3 50 packs. So they're way more affordable for these kinds of things where you're handing out to lots of people. And I just stamp them down in the corner as well. Because I want to go over something. Now this is the optional part. So what you have to do for the challenge is 10 catalogs and 10 groups of 10 testers. So try to get as many as you can of going through old testers or testers you already have, because you know how we collect old testers if you've been around for a while, from doing transitions every time. So some of you are not brand new consultants. I'm excited that some of you are with us that are new, but this might be easier for those that have been around for a while and are ready to just kind of step it up. So if you try to group them into groups of 10 testers for like a couple fruity scents, a couple of the classics, a couple spa and floral type scents or manly, a couple spring and summer, something like that, current scents, of course. And this, you can get these cute little bags at the dollar store like this. I just grabbed this off my shelf. I don't even know where this one's from, but you can use a Ziploc bag. Yesterday, speaking of working every day, while I was Netflix binging, we bought the sandwich baggies that don't have a Ziploc top, like the ones that you just fold over, because then I just tied them with, well, ribbon you could use, but I used like a hemp burlap type ribbon, and I made up a bunch of baggies of old testers that aren't current, that are never going to be current again, for us to be giving out to people, because they can use the wax by tipping it upside down in a tester. So I'm using those as some of my samples to hand out over the next while and at the home show that we do. So you can just buy those little baggies and tie them with a ribbon, but you can use a Ziploc all kinds of ways, but try to get as many as you can together. And if you have, you know, if you can't do 10, then do 5, but just get them ready for a challenge later to go with those 10 catalogs that are ready to hand out to people. Now these aren't part of the challenge, but I'm just going to show you some other ideas of things you can have ready if you want to, you know, like an exercise class where there's all the different difficulty levels you can do. So those of you that do have more stuff kicking around or want to have even more ready, I want to show you some little packets that we made up. Well, Troy folded, but I made up most of them this weekend. So these are going to be my random people packets, or like we've been trying to sell some old toys on Kijiji, so we have these ready to give to people who come over to buy Kijiji, because it's about being always ready to tell somebody, hey, I sell Scentsy, and give them a little bit of info. So what we did was, throwing stuff, this is one of those brochure sheets that I just told you about, folded into a beautiful little packet. So I'm going to unfold this one rather than folding a new one. Oh, if I can. So you basically, here's your sheet. You take the bottom and you fold it up. I just use the green line as my marker. Fold it up that way, but then flip it over. So I'm going to have started with it flat like this and fold it up, fold this bottom up. There, this is making more sense this way. Then I flip it over so that I can fold it in 3 so that Scentsy is showing at the top. Then, so I've got it folded in 3, but I've got my folded up lip sticking out. Then I'm going to take that lip on the back piece, pull it forward, and tuck the other part of the 3-way fold into it so that I have a pouch to put things in. And so my info isn't showing, my info is inside, but at least my info is on that sheet, and my info is going to be on a lot of the things we tuck in. So speaking of Vistaprint, we're going to talk about this later, but just for those of you that are ahead of the game, I have little brochures that are kind of my recruit brochure. Again, we're going to talk about this later. Yours does not have to be, but this is from Vistaprint, and I find a lot more affordable than using my own ink, and then it's in color and pretty and has pictures in it. But this is my story and stuff like that about joining. So I tucked that in there. But this is something all of you can and should have, in my opinion, if you really want to work your business to the next level. This is the flyer for our Warmer of the Month, which comes with, I thought I had stuck the sticker on it. This must be the one. Oh yeah, because that one was in there. Tucked. If you subscribe to the Scent of the Month, these come in it, and so do the rub and smell stickers of the Scent of the Month. So I stick that sticker right on top of the beautiful picture of the bar, and it says rub and smell, so that you're giving people a sample of the scent without having to give people a sample of scent. Because again, in these days where more and more people already know Scentsy, I feel like sometimes they're just shopping for free wax, and we don't want that. We want to gain customers, and we want to, you know, gain new people to Scentsy, yes, but we don't want to just end up giving a bunch of free wax away. So those stickers are great for that. So look, both of those things are tucked right into my current product sheet that isn't going to cost me too much. Another thing I have made at Vistaprint that we'll talk another time is the referral bonus postcard. Thank you for supporting our family. So if I'm giving this to a random person, I'm just giving it to them, say, hey, if they don't like Scentsy and they see, or they do like Scentsy, but they see on the back that if they make referral to me, that they're going to get some free stuff from me. So that's something you can make through Vistaprint as well. Then my thank you sample, I just grabbed one of these with my magnet business card. And this is in the scent of shimmer because that's now available in our body line. So I purposely made my wax samples in something that'll be helping promote something else. But you can also buy samples from Scentsy of the body line. That's a hand cream. And then I did make little tiny samples, the honeycomb ones, of the scent of the month and labeled it with one of those stickers. So you can do that too. So that's just one sample idea. I would love to hear any of your ideas because that's where we gain the most, is sharing with each other. So your challenge is only to get those ready and post on this post when you've done it, and share pictures. And but if you do take this extra little bonus challenge and make some of these packets up, share those too. Or if you've got ideas that I didn't think of, share them there and you'll get some bonus points for sure. So this video is already longer than I wanted. I promise I will get better at making these shorter. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm so excited for what we have coming, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.